Hello, guys.
Hello.
This week we are talking about Yargı, internationally known as Family Secrets. I'm Ahmed. We will talk about the third season of the drama with Shukran for the next few minutes.
Yes, actually, we expected it to end in the second season, but it is still watchable in the third season.
Let me tell you something. This season is even better than the second season.
I think everything happened in the first 10 episodes. The drama has ended.
You don't like the drama anymore then.
No. There are so many things that bother me. That's why it is. You know, there was the comedy series Akasya Durağı.
Yes.
Yeah, the drama goes like the Akasya Durağı. Something happens to someone in every episode.
Oh.
For example, people are constantly in and out of jail. If you think the story gets stuck, that doesn't happen either. You know, in the last episode, we compared the cranberry sherbet to the forbidden apple. Same goes for this. The things you call nonsense always happen in this drama. But interestingly, this keeps the drama fresh.
Absolutely. I think the script could have been a little more inclusive and creative at this point. For example, the development of the characters could have gone on different road. This circular structure can be a bit limiting.
Yeah, there are also these legal events. There is no legal advisor in the drama, or they write whatever they want. Since there are many lawyers in my family, I get bothered when the legal stages in the drama are not realistic. For example, in the drama, it can be decided to arrest a person who is not a party to the file during the hearing without a criminal complaint or an indictment.
Of course, I don't understand the law things. Many people do not understand it in a way. But many people learn almost everything from TV dramas. Therefore, it may not be good for them to learn the wrong things. So, there are many things in the drama that, like the public service announcements, this can also be considered a plus, right?
Yeah, among many TV drama that literally legitimize violence against women, this drama is one that does not make violence against women its main theme. While trust in the judiciary has decreased, Ilgaz's characters emphasize the importance of honest members of the judiciary. For example, with the character of Jaylin, Brothers shows that women are equal to men. She tries to be the voice of women who have been harassed or victims whose rights have been defeated.
A TV drama have a TV drama, I mean, have a great potential to raise social awareness. It is very valuable to cover these topics in order to wake up the audience and make them think.
Yeah, in the last episode, there was a social message about not sharing children on social media. Of course, no one will pay attention to this and they will continue to share their children on social media.
You are right.
Yeah, right. So the drama has its pros and cons.
So I'm very pleased that this drama is progressing so dynamically. At least they don't look at each other for long minutes at a time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Of course, this does not mean that there are no unnecessary dialogues. There are constant singing, eating, and so on.
Yeah. These are inevitable when you shoot a 2.5-hour TV drama. So what you think about detective events happen to the main characters every time?
True. This can actually make the scenario a bit boring. Events that happen to the same characters every time cause the story to become monotonous. It would have been more interesting to focus on different characters. But this is contrary to the mathematics of the familiar Turkish drama, because even if the events are boring, the audience made to identify with the characters, and the drama is watched for the characters. So let's talk about the product placements in the drama.
Okay, for example, Citroen C4X was advertising the drama. Another example, producers wrote an ironing skein for a character in an ironing commercial.
We watch commercials both during commercial breaks and with the TV drama. Product placements sometimes feel like they are done to just advertisement. Especially, there was the scene where the phone falls into the river. The scene was so unnecessary that it felt like it was made for advertising purpose only.
You're right.
Who is your favorite character?
Okay. Uğur Polat, who plays Yekta, really adds color to the drama.
Right.
The characters are not written with much depth, but still Uğur Polat really does justice to his role.
I like it very much too, but my favorite character was Pars.
Oh no, he died. Sorry.
I mean, I thought it would be a bad when he left, but the drama still managed to make me watch it.
Yeah, everyone said that Pars was forgotten immediately, but considering the actor's departure from the drama, it was appropriate for the actor to leave the drama, alienated from himself in this way.
So, what about the script? The script is ridiculous at times, but I think the twists and turns are very good. Don't you think so?
The script writer is breaking the mold.
What about the acting? Is it overacting? Almost all the characters plays with extra exaggerations.
Yeah, this is a general problem in many Turkish TV drama. We see it in this drama all the time.
Also, the characters act stupid at times.
Yeah, well, this is the drama. They will act stupidly so that the topic can move forward and people will talk about the drama. These are the script tricks.
You are right. You are right.
Despite everything, I like the Ilgaz and Ceylin's relationship. We always see opposite characters coming together. But if these two characters came together in real life, they would most likely encounter the same problems. So the relationship is so real.
Right. Ceylin is somewhat a little selfish character who keeps her distance from people. Despite his distant stance, Ilgaz slowly gets closer to her and gains Ceylin's trust.
And in the end, Ceylin loves Ilgaz the most. Their differences are also very real. It can be considered quite normal for people who experience these to separate.
Yes, you are right. About Ilgaz, Kaan Urgancıoğlu, who plays Ilgaz, plays very dull in almost every scene. But have you noticed how he changed when it comes to his daughter?
Oh yes. You noticed it too, right? Oh my God. He plays those skins very emotionally. Ilgaz's love and relationship with his daughter Mercan is truly impressive.
So, in general, there are some logical problems, errors, and unrealistic events, but I think it does not affect the audience much.
I think so. You're right. Yeah.
So, there is still a lot of talk about, but that's it for this episode. We thank everyone who listened to us, who watched to us.
Thanks. See you in the next episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye. See you.